Welcome everybody to my masterclass about dragon hits. Most of the time people use the wrong pets at the heroes. Of course, the unicorn for the queen, Diggy for the royal champion because it can stun defense, because royal champion is very important because it is the troop that will finish the base at dragon hits. Okay. Also the Phoenix for the king I like because king tanks a lot at the end, and also Owl for the warden, of course, warden in air mode. Usually this is my hybrid configuration. I like to go with 8 dragons, 3 dragon riders. Usually for this type of strategy I like to at most go with 3 dragon riders. I don't like to go with 4. For this type of base, when I go with cloned the super minions, I like to go very far from the town hall. So I want to just go from here, because the town hall is too much close. You need your super minions to be in a position far away from the dragons. So when you go from here, the dragons will be at this position, and the super minion here, they are too much close. So there is the chance that your dragons will go with the super minions at the town hall and take damage from the town hall poison and all of that. So for this base, you just need to identify the side that is easier for you to go with your dragons. The best side is a side that you can funnel, and also it's not a huge side. So you can't just go from dragons from this position to this position. You need the dragons, you need they closer together. Let me just show how it is executed. I just zap there. Now I am funneling. That's why I bring some super loons and funnel that side. The execution here is very important. I like to go with a 3-finger drop. I think it's one of the most important things, the way you drop your dragons. The faster you drop, the stronger the hit is, okay? Because especially at this position that there is an air defense. Most of the time that I coach players, they fail because they can't do this type of drop. So it's very important the way that you drop your troops here. I go with usually 2 or 3 loons with a 3-finger drop. 3 loons just to check for black mines. Then I go with the dragons, also a 3-finger drop, and a 3-finger drop with the dragon riders. It's very fast. Usually I just drop with one hand, I drop all my troops, and the other hand I select troops. If you go with a 3-finger drop and drop troop much faster, the chance that your dragons will survive is much stronger. This type of execution you need to practice. It's very important, okay? Then the rest of the loons. So it's always like that. A couple of loons to test, all the dragons, all the dragon riders, all the loons, and then the warden, and then blimp fast. Because you need to use the warden ability very fast at the beginning. This way you protect all of your dragons. And especially the loons, because the loons will go in front of the dragons and take all the black mines. Fast warden ability, the blimp will go inside, and then usually I like to go with invisibility first, and then clone and rage. The super minions are far away from the dragons. Like the dragons are at this part of the base, and the super minions are here. This is the best way for you to do a hybrid super minion dragon hit. So that's why you need to go very far from the town hall, in a position that your super minions will get all this section of the base. And like I said, I get 2 ground X bows and my super minions are get another. So I just take out 3 ground X bows, makes it much easier for my heroes to finish. It's very important that your dragons, that your dragon part take most of the X bows of the base. So you need to do things that are not that common. And since for this base I am entering too far away from the town hall, I can just clone here, get the core, and the heroes can take out the town hall. Is a strategy that you can use, okay? Also I go from here, I take 2 heroes and X-Bows on. The same execution, blimp fast is very important. This hit is a little risky because of that. Because if you fall in a tornado trap or something like that, it can mess your attack a lot, but it's the way to triple, okay? If you just hold the ward ability too much, you can triple. Like for this base, I just clone the core to take out the core there. And like I said, I go with my heroes from the side that the dragons went with the warden. So for this base, I go with my heroes from the left, since most of my dragons went to the left. This way I just funnel this side, and the dragons can go to the core and finish the rest of the base. For this base, I get the clan castle with my warding. And usually when I invest freeze are for that, because I need to try to get the clan castle and the royal champion. This was a little improvised. I saw that the warden was tanking the expo, and heroes took out the town hall there. So the heroes funnel for the dragons and also took out the town hall. This is also a variation that you can do with this type of hit. It's basically the same thing, okay? This one I just zap there and I funnel, okay? Because like I said, I can't use my hero early because I need to take out first the X-Bows. If I use my hero early, the X-Bows will just kill my heroes and I can't finish. So I just do for this base basically the same thing. I just go from the eagle. For this base was a little harder because the heroes are at the top, but at the bottom there are all the X-Bows, all 4 ground X-Bows. So if I go with dragons from that position, I get most of the X-Bows. My heroes don't take damage at the back end. I can go with my heroes to take out the town hall. Like basically the same execution. For this base, I just hold it a little for the warding ability because there wasn't a lot of damage. Also there were a lot of buildings at this position. So I just clone there to get the core. For this base, I would just probably go. I went to the left because for some reason the warden. Sometimes the warden does that. He just go alone without the dragons. I just go with my heroes from the left because the warden is on that side, but it is alone. So I just go with my heroes at the side that there is the most dragons. Okay, so the royal champion there, you can just finish the base there with my heroes. It's kind of a similar hit that you can do. So there is 2 options. Most of the time for symmetrical base, you need to go with this type of strategy and finish the town hall with your heroes. With Inferno Dragons is a little different because I need to funnel fast with my heroes. It's a little different with regular dragons. For this base, like I said, I want to go from here, from the eagle, and get the most X-Bows possible. And also, Inferno Dragons are very good to take out heroes and especially scatters, because you can tank the scatters pretty well with the skeletons, okay? I didn't drop my king because if I drop my king, like I said, I need to guarantee that my heroes don't take out the clan castle. So I don't drop my king too early, because if I drop too early, there is the chance that the king goes to their defense and enter in here and take out the clan castle. So I need to funnel fast, but I can't drop my heroes too early because there is the possibility. So for this type of drop, you don't need to drop too fast like the dragons. You can just go with a more slow approach, but like I said, I also like to drop a little faster there. So I just funnel. The warding ability is to protect against the rage and the multis, so it's very important, like that. Warding ability to protect, so you wait for the rage and you can just protect. I saw my queen was take damage from the expo, so I freeze. And now you just freeze a lot the multis to protect your Inferno Dragons. And also for this type of hit, you can't just warding ability early because a little different from the dragon. You need to hold the warding ability. Since you need to hold the warding ability, you can't just blimp fast. Because if you blimp fast, there is the possibility that you blimp won't take out the town hall. So it's a little easier that you just hold your blimp and blimp later. It's a little safer. And then I just use my skeleton to tank the queen, like I said. And also here, I don't know if I drop one here to tank the skeleton. Let me just to tank the royal champion. No. Probably I just saw that not a lot of Inferno Dragons went to that side and I hold one skeleton. Then another skeleton to tank the monolith, and it is kind of similar like the other dragon hit.